So for this first video, we're going to be going over concepts and theories that I have learned throughout the semester that are correlated to development and individual variation. So the first concept we're going to be going over is scaffolding, and the definition of scaffolding is a technique that involves changing the level of support for learning. A teacher or more advanced peer adjusts the amount of guidance to fit the student's current performance. So to go in a little bit more detail, scaffolding creates almost like a breakup between the work that is given. So instead of a teacher giving 9 chapters for a student to read and just go off on their own, an example would be going over all of the vocabulary that is in the 9 chapters to help the student be able to comprehend the chapter better. And another example of scaffolding is to look into the prior knowledge of the subject. I'm going into biology, and so I would ask the students, does anybody happen to know any parts of animal or plant cells? Along those lines. So the second concept is self-esteem. The definition of self-esteem is also called self-image and self-worth. It's the individual's overall conception of herself or himself. Self-esteem is very important of students of all ages, and it's actually very important throughout your adulthood too. If a student has low self-esteem in their day-to-day life, they can feel unmotivated, start to feel depressed, just they procrastinate. A lot of issues can come from having low self-esteem. But as an educator, you can help create a safe environment for students to build up their self-esteem. Just create a safe space for them to feel like they can talk to you, talk to the peers in the classroom, and hopefully that will help their self-esteem. So the last concept of this section is hidden curriculum, which the definition of hidden curriculum is Dewey's concept that every school has a pervasive moral atmosphere, even if it does not have a program of moral education. So I actually really like this image that I put into this slide. A lot of these phrases that these people are saying could affect these people's lives forever, especially like the part where it says stupid boy. He could be affected that for a very long time. So hidden curriculum creates it helps develop students' values and beliefs and their attitudes, and it actually could hurt them too. It's both a positive and a negative thing. So teachers have to be very aware of the hidden curriculum that they put into their classrooms, even if they don't know it. So as an educator, you just try to be positive and never degrade a child for getting an answer wrong, and make sure you step in if you notice one of the peers bothering a student as well.